Hello, guys. My name is Vita. I'm from Sumy, Ukraine. Thanks for joining me today. And unfortunately, you see, I was late because accidentally, as it was supposed to be. So by schedule, electricity didn't come in time. So I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Anyway, today you've got me all for 2 hours. Okay, hopefully. And today topic is we're gonna discuss why it can be hard for Ukrainian lady to start dating, to start new relationships, why she can have some issues. So we're gonna discuss that today. And as always, for newbies, for those who still don't know who I am, probably, okay, I'm gonna show you some short video about myself, okay?
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter, and every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts, or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband? Because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we're talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, but only from physiological side. Regarding psychology, guys, in majority of cases, chemistry is one of the smallest reasons why she may want you just on the first date. So remember, date is always for Ukrainian women is kind of exhibition. She will look at you, she will listen at you, smell you even, and evaluate you to make a general conclusion about your future destiny. So, guys, I'm back again, and please feel free to ask me any questions regarding our beautiful Ukrainian ladies, about political situation, current situation, some work questions, prices, mentally, culture, whatever you are interested in to know about Ukraine and our ladies. Hello again to everybody. Hopefully everybody is safe, and I am again sorry for this delay. Unfortunately, the situation which I cannot influence in any way, and so we have what we have, unfortunately. So guys, who would like to video chat with me today live on cam, face to face? That's really easy to do. You just need to do a couple of steps. Step number 1, you can see the link. I will show you the link, please. So you need to go to this link, and also you need to get verified. So that's for security reasons of all our live streamers, because of some accidents and some crazy people, right? But you just need to do one-time donation at matchguarantee.com/donation/. Okay, match guarantee spelled with a Y, as always. And after you make this donation, and it means you get verified, and then you can have an unlimited number face-to-face video calls on our streams with any your favorable and favorite live streamers, completely free, of course. And don't forget that when you enter the Streamyard, write your full name and show your face, please, clearly on camera, so the streaming girl can see you. Absolutely. Okay, then she will know you are verified person, and she's absolutely safe in this way. So guys, let's get back to our topic. So let's see why Ukrainian lady can be difficult and can have some special issues to start new relationships. So let's talk a little bit about in general, and I would like to talk specifically about current situation, because right now it's a very specific situation, and probably it's difficult for you to understand and to realize why probably even if she has desire to start new relationship and to start to have to build a new family and to have a man, at least for the beginning in her life, but maybe she can have some hesitations, doubts, and something distract her from doing this. So why this problem can be? So to my mind, especially now, the absence of resources probably hard to understand for people who don't live here and who don't survived and overcame all the difficulties which we have here. So normally, to support good and qualified relationships, every person needs resources. But during a war, when the people feel like irresistible, there is a feeling of uncertainty, people not sure about tomorrow. They don't know. We don't know what's going to happen in 2 hours. That's like situation with myself right today. So I promised to all of you yesterday that I'm going to be here exactly at 9 a.m. Eastern time for 2 hours. And then I was ready, sitting here, prepared absolutely everything, all cables, notebook, phones, my notes, everything. And then electricity didn't come. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20. And finally, we got the news that by my turn, electricity will come at 5 p.m. How long we're going to have electricity? Nobody knows. So you cannot plan even next 1 hour. You can plan, you can try, but there is no guarantee you can do that. So a lot of difficulties due to this war, horrible war, absolutely changed our lives. And of course, it changed lives of women. Let's say women, if she's a single mom, right? So she cannot leave the child alone at home. All kids now online studying. So it's not like she can plan the day like it was before, to bring child to school and then to come back in time to pick up child from school. So was a certain everyday life schedule, routine. Now we cannot do anything. People cannot work, let's see, like me, right? So I can plan, to stream at the specific time, but when the time comes, oops, unfortunately, I cannot do. So what do you think I was feeling today? I know that people waiting for me there, right? And I was very nervous because of this, because I am a responsible person, but I cannot do anything. And I don't know when electricity will come. Either it will come like 10 a.m. Eastern time or 11 a.m. Eastern time, or won't come at all. So that's the feeling how normal ladies now feeling here. So works is spoiled, waste of time. You're just sitting like an idiot. Oh, okay, you see, air raid siren. By the way, so can you understand my psychological and mental condition? Can you understand? Now normally I need to go to the shelter, as all normal people do, but of course I cannot, right? Because I'm here for you. So all these situations which we have here day by day, many air raid sirens, constant lack of electricity, of power, of heating, of water. You cannot do anything. You try, but you cannot. So it means your psychological condition absolutely unfocused. You are nervous all the day. You're trying to do something. You cannot concentrate on something really, like to be involved in what you are doing. And all this means resources. So to create some healthy and adequate and proper relationship with people, you need to have psychological, energetical, moral resources, but you don't have them. So in this way, ladies, right now, Ukrainian ladies, if they even want, or if they plan, or have a thought in their mind that probably they should start relationship with a foreign guy because probably they will be safer, more financially stable, better education, better health service, better man, right? More caring, more attentive, more loving, more spending time with the family, more devoted. But she doesn't have anything to give right now because she's absolutely uh, unfocused. So that's the problem. And for some ladies, it's better even now not to start because they don't know, they understand what you can expect from them, what you want to get from them, their time, their love, their care, their devotion, right? Texting in time, messaging in time. But she understands and realizes that she's not able to give that for you. And believe me, that can really stop right now, lady, or at least to make you hesitant to start some new relationship with a foreign guy. Not only with a foreign guy, but with any guy. Because people cannot plan their day, their time, and they don't know what's going to happen in 2 hours. So, simple example, you need to go to the bank, whatever, to ATM. You need to check the schedule of the light, of the electricity of the specific bank. So you need to know if this bank will be working or not working. So you go there, and at this moment, air raid siren. What's happening? Bank is closing until the cancellation of air raid siren. What you gonna do? One side you need to go to shelter, from another side you probably need to get back to work, or probably you need to get back home because you don't know how long will last this air raid siren. Sometimes it can be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, 5, 6, even 7. We had like a couple of weeks ago, probably the longest without any cancellation, 7 hours in a row. So do you think the person is able to be caring, soft, feminine, lovely at this moment? No, probably she will report you. She will text you, oh, you know what happened. I cannot, I need to do that, but it doesn't happen. So that's not how relationship must be right now, okay? For some ladies also can be uncertainty about moving to another country. These guys also depends on a psychological type of a specific single woman. All women are different, as men as well. Also, short example. Let's talk about myself. How I live. I'm very nervous about this situation and I'm scared to death. Not like before, of course, but still I'm very nervous, anxious all the time, panicking, have some bad dreams. So I can collect negative emotions inside myself. And I'm thinking about that. I can never relax because I never can stop thinking about war. What can happen? Of course, I hear every day shelling hits, like today as well, very strong. And then we had like a shelling from the three sides, not coming into Sumi, but in my location, I could hear and feel fidgeting very well. So some people decide that the life is going on and they need to enjoy, even if this day is the last day, so they still need to enjoy that. So what they are going to do, they are going to ignore some air raid siren, right? Because okay, 100 air raid siren, nothing come to Sume, let's say. So this time will be the same. People even not nervous. For me, when I hear air raid siren all the time, my heart start to sink, to beat. So I am nervous and I feel that. So I prefer to stay at home. I prefer kind of isolation right now, and I don't want to communicate with people too much because I really don't have resources for that. Even sometimes, even for my relatives, even for members of my family, I shut down myself, and I am digesting all these fears inside of me. So for me, it's better to stay home, my part of world, like peaceful piece of world, right? And I prefer not to go to guests, not to go to some parties, not to go to some pizzeria, to some cafe, to some entertainment places or something. I prefer to stay where I am just in case, to be able to go to basement, to shelter, right? I feel much more comfortable. Some people decide, we have the only one life, and what's gonna happen tomorrow we don't know, so we need to live full life. So people go to some cafe because we have some open cafes. uh, People attend some dancing classes if they have, though my mind, it's that's absolute stupidity because it's the collection gathering of big amount of people, and when these idiots shooting, they of course try to hurt as much as they can, like medical centers, like some entertainment places, malls, shopping centers, something like that. So for me, I stopped bringing my child, the smaller child, for example, to sport classes which she was attending, because I think that's dangerous. Next year, if everything will be fine, I would bring her again. Doesn't matter. But some people decide they don't want to lose time. So that also depends on the specific lady, how she feels. If she's open, I know some ladies, when bombing started in Sumy, specifically in Sumy, people just got kids and run away. And they run away. For me, that was the worst decision. Although I can tell you, I was really panicking seeing thousands of people running from Sumy. I understood that the biggest part of city left. So if we have around 260, around 300,000 people population in Sumy, so around 170, 80,000 left. So at least half of the city left. Who stayed? Old people, people who need to care about their handicapped parents, probably cannot leave their pets or something. So I decided for myself that I want to be where I am. I don't want to separate from my family. My husband couldn't go away, of course, because of the age. He cannot cross the border. My mom doesn't want to move. I have 7 pets, which I cannot definitely bring over border control. I can, but that's too expensive, too messy, too difficult. And having 2 kids carrying, your hands. And even to find the place there. I keep getting offers, come here, come to Europe, but I don't want. I feel much more comfortable. We get used to those hits, to the sounds, but even to the lack of electricity. But I want to stay where I am. So you can understand 2 types of ladies. One can run and trying to find more secure place, and of course one of these secure place can be your country, right? You foreign man, like. But some decide I stay where I am. If that's okay, then I can do something. But of course, for many ladies to start relationship now, if they're ready and open for that, is really a good chance, because that's lots of ladies, really lots of ladies decided to stay in Europe. Some has ruined houses, so nowhere to get back, lost job, ruined city, so nothing to be chained with, yeah, motherland, okay, we understand, but probably no relatives left, no old moms, no pets, no house, nothing. So what these people will do here, especially people who were renting apartment here and had low paid job. So for these people, probably they were, these ladies, these women, Ukrainian women, they were dreaming to get abroad. And that was their chance. but they didn't have money, they didn't have enough courage probably, or motivation. So it goes like it goes, but maybe one day, maybe sometime. But now, for people, for Ukrainian ladies specifically, we are talking about women, that's a great chance to stay there, to set up there, to adjust, and to start the new life. And of course, in this case, they need men. They need men, the new men. Such ladies will be open. But ladies like me, psychological type like me, those people will be more closed, because sometimes even to talk to friends, I don't have really power for that. I really want constantly isolation. Though I'm isolated enough, almost all the day I'm isolated. But I notice that I was so nervous and so panicking that my psychology couldn't work it out fully. And after some time, I noticed that even while talking to my kids, the dearest creatures which we have in this life, right? My mother's love was, it was still, of course, I love them and I love them and I will love them no matter what. But my emotions towards them and my actions, they were more like robotic, automatic. I was like a robot. So yeah, I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was trying to do something, even when I playing, but like I cannot even kiss them, hug them, and said them and to say them good necessary words which mom normally should tell at such moments. My mom is absolutely different. She's supportive in this way. She can keep telling everything will be fine, don't worry, Sumi is okay, nothing will happen, we're gonna survive. So she has a lot of resources not to panic by herself and to give that to me. But I'm different and I cannot do that because I closed inside and I cannot give emotions to people who surround me. I'm like a robot. That's the same situation. That's example, not telling you more about myself, that you guys learn more about me, but just to give you explanation, ideas why can be difficult, really hard for Ukrainian ladies, especially if they stay in Ukraine. Their heads too much busy with absolutely different stuff right now: how to provide, how to survive, how to warm up, how to charge everything in time, how to make some online classes. It's like, you rush, 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 and then you just sit like an idiot and you don't know what to do. So psychological conditions of most or many Ukrainian ladies, especially in the eastern, central part of Ukraine, northern, like where we live, some, of course, in western probably, but West Ukraine still, they suffer, but not so much as north, eastern, and central part of Ukraine, right? So, of course, in this situation, ladies are not ready. Or if you have online or already some online dating, you can notice how her behavior changed. Probably how she respond to you, how much she is caring and lovely and pleasant, or probably she's disturbed, worried, nervous, panicking, more cold even. And that's normal. You should understand that, because all resources now, psychological resources, they are directed just for surviving. Surviving, providing, like for normal. We are talking even about basic things, right? So guys, that's why some ladies may want to stay at home because they feel more safer or comfortable, and they don't want to change because we have too much changes right now in our life. We have changes every day, day by day. So person get tired from that, no matter woman or man. Person get tired of it, and it can be scary to change again, and so much totally change, like to get your package, to make your documents, and to move to another country. So actually to start the life from the absolutely new and unknown page. That's about like the biggest issue right now, why probably Ukrainian lady will be closed to start new relationship. In general, of course, can be some psychological issues of any lady, like past experience, last experience, maybe some bad, unfortunate end of the story with her ex, if she was hurt, if she still thinks that all men are bad ones, like jerks or something. So she's not sure what new man can give her in a better way and what she can give. So the person is just uncertain. So, and also like not confident ladies, not confident ladies. One of the fears also can be how she will be adjusted in your country, especially if she doesn't know language, which can be like a real issue everybody knows already. So if the person cannot communicate and express all thoughts, I know, and I was always telling, who has the desire will always find the possibility, and that's true, and I strongly believe in that. But still, it can make person doubt. So if I feel something, how I will tell, like with two words, something like I cannot express, the man will not understand. So here comes some first red flags or bad bells, right? So signalizing about some discomfort or something. Another fear, what can be? To lose child in the future, because everybody knows that if the lady came to foreign country, always law will be for sure on the side of foreigner, right? Of the father, because mom doesn't have still probably documents, so staying maybe not legal, like legal, but still waiting for documents, right? So cannot work, cannot provide herself, cannot find or cannot work, cannot find accommodation and pay rent for that. So all these things also can make a woman hesitating, like should be or not should be, how it will be if I am lucky enough and my man is perfect and everything like will be smooth for many years ahead and nothing bad will happen, or just in case, especially if she had some problems in the past relationships, she may expect something in the future, and of course that will influence her bad past experience always will influence her present or future relationship with the absolutely new man. That's why how we say women who suffered from domestic violence mostly with a very high percentage of possibility will be hurt and violated in the future. The same with alcoholics, because this is psychological type who attracts type of victims. So these ladies victimizes them and they attract specific type of men. So also can be what else can be as a block, as a stop. So we mentioned some women also, let's say they are successful in Ukraine. Let's say they are successful in Ukraine and probably had a good job and good money. But they understand if they come to foreign country from the beginning or probably next couple of years, they cannot work. They cannot provide themselves. So they will be dependent on you. They will depend on you. And that can stop ladies too. Like for type ladies like I am. You know, I'm the lady provider. So I need to be sure that I can do that myself always. That gives me confidence. But if I know, that I will be depending on someone, so it of course influence your behavior. You will not be, how it is to say, sometimes brave enough to argue because you know that you are a dependent person. That also can stop ladies with some specific psychological type. I will open you one my real personal secret. I never ever wanted in my life a really rich man. Never, honestly, absolutely. And even if I had, even if I had, I always was trying not to get really expensive presents, as every normal lady can do and must do, right? So be happy with some really expensive stuff. I don't want, because I was taught by my mom that the lady should be independent, the lady should be self providing, self developing. So if something happens, the lady can survive by herself alone and providing her kids. And of course, we know that's about Ukrainian men, which is a tendency here. Let's say poor lady or low paid job, like simple shop assistant in some supermarket, like can be really non-qualified, hard-working position and really low paid. So let's say such kind of lady find a man by lucky coincidence who is really rich, foreign or not foreign, we are talking like examples here, how we used to think here, Ukrainian ladies. So normally, even if he falls in love, if everything is fine, and he say, "Oh, I will make a queen, like I will make you a queen. Now you are a Cinderella, but I'm gonna make you queen, turn you into queen." And yeah, until he falls in love, until he's burning and full of passion, he will give expensive presents. He will dress her up nicely. He will provide her with all spa and beauty procedures, whatever she wants, like gyms, good car, maybe new apartment, whatever, until he is burning, until he has this fire. But with the time flying, sometimes men used to get bored from lady. If the lady is not interesting, not self-developing, not educating, we talk about this, how lady can be interesting for men for a very long time, to provoke specific feelings in him for many years, not just for 1 2 years when she's sexy, nice, has a nice body, no wrinkles, skinny. So you understand what I mean. And after some period of time, unfortunately, there is a tendency here in Ukraine when men can say, "Oh, I took you out of shit and brought you to the palace, and now you need to be thankful to me, and you need to serve me, and you need to shut up and do what I ask or what I want." So it's a tendency that if the man is provider, and lady staying at home, not working, not bringing at least some part to the family budget. So she must always clean, always look nice, always be sexy, no headaches, sorry, no pains, no weekends, nothing. She need to serve the table. So when the boss of the family is coming back, even like midnight, even a little bit drunk, the lady must stand up, warm up the food, serve the table, sit with him, look at him, ask him a question, clean up the table, and then probably to work as a prostitute, sorry for rude word, in a bed. So that's a stereotype here. So for independent ladies, for strong ladies, and who probably can be really or is successful here, that can be really a big block if they understand that for few years they will depend really only on men, and if something goes wrong, the lady can stay outside, or husband can take the child, or she will be shoot away to her motherland, right? So that can be also, probably you never thought about some such moments, but I'm telling you how that really works. And of course, one of uh, one of moments which can stop ladies, of course, abandoning old relatives like mom or dad, brothers and sisters probably. Maybe someone is handicapped already or too weak, so they cannot leave them alone. They understand that they cannot ask you to bring these relatives to your country, or it's legally even cancellation of rare raid siren. Thanks God. So she cannot ask you, and probably legally that's not even possible, right? So this moment also can stop lady, prevent her from doing some steps. So you understand, guys, what I mean, I guess. And that was actually my main point of view, what can stop our Ukrainian ladies right now to start dating with a foreign man, to start new relationships. And of course, probably I missed mentioning, I forgot mentioning, if she just split or separated with her ex, that's understandable. We also discuss it with you. But regarding men, if you just stop some relationship, broke up with someone, don't get involved into a new relationship right now. Give you a time, a chance to think everything over, to analyze, to calm down, to understand whose mistake it was, maybe if it's yours, like ladies, what needs to be done in the future, to make some conclusions, and to come down in the way like the person should be sure that the feelings she had to her ex won't come soon again, and that she won't compare you with her ex-man constantly, who is better, who is worse, because you will feel that too. So these main moments, I hope you understand and you found that useful, and you will remember if you see some changes in behavior of your lady, if you're communicating online with someone and she probably seems a little bit colder for you now. So please try to understand or ask your questions, guys. In situations when you really don't know why she's behaving like this, or why she's telling you something specifically or intentionally, and you don't understand the reason, you can't understand the reason, you don't understand. In this situation, I always tell, ask direct questions. You're not losing anything. If the lady is doing something which you really don't like, or she's telling you something, maybe something insulting, not intentionally, but you feel, sometimes lady can make you feel jealousy, trying to give you an idea that she's still interesting and attractive to other men, and she can have some pretenders, like person who can try to get relationship with her. So sometimes ladies like to play such games to make you feel jealousy and to raise their self-evaluation. So see, I'm so nice, I'm so cool, I'm so perfect that not only you want me, but I have a row, I have a line behind me, and they will all want me. If you don't want, or if you don't appreciate me on the level I want, or I think I'm worthy, right? So then don't worry, I have some other candidates. And those games can be sometimes really intentional and sometimes not intentional. So if you feel something and you don't understand why the lady telling you something or behaving in the way you don't like or you feel offended, so just ask direct questions. Why? Or what you really mean? Or what's the reason you're telling me this or you're doing this? So I think that's my philosophy. Direct questions. No need to play games and to dance around. So just ask and then you know the answer. If you like the answer, then it's fine. That's not, then you are not losing anything, because that means probably that the person is not worthy you, not worthy your attention even. If the lady will always try to get your attention by playing with you, like making you jealousy, that's not good. That's not healthy relationship. So you're gonna be like a victim, suffering all the time, and she will feel her, like dominating, but like, what's the right word? like a little bit higher, a little bit higher. So her position is higher. Like I am deciding here to give you my love or not to give. And you just need to keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. So, like to make you feel conquering with someone. And of course, that impacts your attitude, your feelings, because when the person is running after something, finally he got tired and say, I will wait for another bus, right? So just no need, because every person has his own limits. Our Ukrainian ladies like to play such games from time to time to make their position higher in your eyes. They think that you will appreciate them much more if you know that you are not the only candidate for her heart and somebody can appear any day. You're not here today? Okay, I can call or see people texting me, they like me, they bring me flowers. Sorry, my puppy. So that was the main ideas, guys. So before we start answering your questions, some announcement for you, as always, guys. So, about Zoom speed dating. You remember, we're gonna do it on December 17, and that will be on a quite low budget, as they say, beer budget, though I don't like the word. We heard you, and we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna show you some video when Anna explains how that really works. Okay?
Hello guys, Anna here, Heart of Match Guarantee, and I have exciting news. You guys were asking, and we've created Zoom speed dating. Woohoo! To register, you can find link in description below to this video. For whom we've designed this product? For guys in their 30-something and ladies from 25 to 35 years old. There is many reasons why we choose this age category. Imagine we take clients of any age and then ladies of any age, and then we have 25 years old woman come on a speed dating event and she meet man like 60 years old, and you can imagine how she feel. In order to increase effectiveness of our introduction, we choose specific age group and we're going to work with it. We know that guys in their 30s, they just start their career and they don't have a lot of financial resources, but there is some serious marriage-minded guys who are ready financially and mentally to create a family, and we want to create opportunity for those guys, because we have a lot of ladies in there from 25 to 35 for whom this number one goal in their life, and they want to be in the life of man, to be the supportive wife who help him to achieve his goals in his career. How many ladies you will meet? We will invite 2 ladies for each man. That can be potentially good match based on man profile. Who are those ladies? Those ladies from our database, matchguarantee.com. If I can give you an idea, this is like when men come into bar and he don't know whom he will meet. As well, ladies already know that they will meet men in their 30s. So this will be like natural environment where everybody can opens up in the way they are. To help you guys to know each other better, we will use matchmaking based tools. How many contacts you can get after party? You can get unlimited contacts as long as the lady have mutual interest to you. So after party, you send us ladies that you're interested to develop relationship, and we ask them if they have mutual interest in you, and if yes, then we exchange your contact information. How often we are going to do Zoom speed dating events? We are going to do it every single month, and our first party will be December 17, noon Eastern time. How much does it cost? Well, in our opinion, we've created effective and affordable opportunity for young guys. On the other hand, we want to make sure that guys who sign up with these services are financially stable and mentally ready to create families, because this is what our women clients want. They want to create a family. If you're in a life situation when you don't have stability or you cannot even provide for yourself, this is definitely not journey for you right now. So the investment is $1,997 and $197 per month. As long as you pay your monthly fee, you're entitled to come to every party forever. Go register by the link in description below, and first 7 guys will get $600 off. See you soon. Bye bye.
So, guys, you understand how that works, and I hope someone will find that as a great chance. And now let's take a look at some of our ladies we'll be inviting to our Zoom speed dating party. So you can see for yourself why you don't want to miss this event, and probably, who knows, there is expecting you your life love, your single and the only one.
We could drive along an ocean reflecting the sun, or make a bed of green atop a wide open scene. Under a canvas of blue, I would draw ever nearer to you, to feel the dew on your skin. That is how it would begin. For summer is for falling in love. We could stay out late until the sun sets past 8, and the cotton candy haze mirrors the warmth of your gaze. Raise your glass to mine, and as we drink, we would lock eyes, so we could disregard the thought of ever having to part. For summer is for falling in love.
So, guys, if you want in, just go click the link in the description below this video. You can find that and save over $1,000. So go to Match Guarantee, spelled with a Y for sure, don't forget that, /speed dating register. And don't forget, as always, to subscribe to our channel, to give us your likes, because that's the biggest bonus we can get from you, because we are working for you guys. And actually, we're gonna continue, and I'm ready to answer all your questions, no matter what kind of questions, as I promised you yesterday. Okay, guys, so let's take a look. I see lots of you came today. Thanks for that, guys. Probably this time is better for you because not so early. Yeah, but I need to, that's not because I decide what time is better. It depends on the electricity schedule. But I see lots of you here today. Thanks for everybody. Commander legs. Oh my God, such a difficult to pronounce. Hello, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us today. This is not the stream for you. Probably, yeah, definitely, yeah. Joe Karas. Okay, your question. Can a lady living in Kiev or Odessa, for example, travel and meet a man in Europe or Mexico now? I would pay all her expenses, single lady without kids. Of course she can. It's absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. I can tell you, I'm working with sending people abroad. So buses go every day, not from Odessa, but from Kiev every single morning. Every single morning, buses to Germany, to Poland, to Czech Republic, to Belgium, Netherlands, to France, to Italy. Not every day, but still. So actually, any European country, Denmark, Spain, Portuguese, Switzerland, and Swiss. So actually, no problem, absolutely. The only what lady should have right now, it's her foreign passport. So don't forget that we have Ukrainian citizen passport. Some guys cannot understand that why we need that and what is that for, because you in Europe probably has just your driving license and passport for traveling out of the country, right? But everybody has kind of identity card, like some has as a books, some has plastic cards, depends, but that's for sure everybody has it. We need that for hospital, for banks, for work, for almost everything. And we need to have a foreign passport, biometrical, which we called biometry. So if your lady has this biometrical foreign passport, she can travel any day, any day. She just need to take the bus to Warsaw or to Berlin, whatever. And then she can fly from Warsaw, let's say, to another country. And so just needs to get to Warsaw or Berlin or any big city where they have airport. So absolutely no problems, no limitations with the traveling now. To travel now is even much easier right now. The prices, by the way, for private drivings for people even cheaper than it was before war. And there are some big buses which even more cheaper. So no problem, absolutely. The only what she needs to have, we don't even need to cross the border these COVID passports that you're vaccinated or whatever, these COVID certificates. We don't need that anymore. Since war started, we don't need. So we don't need any invitations, any explanations, excuses, reasons. Nobody will ask you why you go. So you just need to take your luggage, to take your Ukrainian passport, your foreign passport, yourself, and go ahead. That's it. Very easy. Very easy now. No problem. Stay strong, Vita. Yeah, I am. I have to. I have to. I believe everything will be fine, but of course that's killing. You know, I never let myself to cry, really. I was crying the first day, like really, because I was shocked. I was shocked. And I promised myself I won't cry, really cry, like deeply, loudly, you know, until we win this war and until that will be like the last day of war. And finally we're gonna announce, I believe that the war is over, like Second World War, you remember, May 9, 1945. So when this day will happen, believe me, I will cry a lot. I will go to the field, open field, and cry out everything what I had. But now I don't let myself, because that was promise for myself. So yeah, but we are strong. We have to. Ukrainians really strong people. Nobody expected, but not all, but most. Nation is really strong. Joe, your question. Can Ukrainian ladies get a refugee status and come to USA if expenses are paid for them? I won't lie, I don't know about USA right now, but I think yes, any country, you can go to any country and get refugee status right now. You don't need, even if ladies don't have money, they can try to find the chance to go for free, even not paying for tickets, but they just need to go to Lviv. I know there are some volunteering company which is sending bus to Berlin for only, but not for men, of course, only for women with kids, for aged ladies or people, right, who mustn't serve, of course, in the military because of age limitations or health limitations, whatever, like handicapped people, invalid people. So these people can go even for free. So I will give you example. One of my relative I sent two weeks ago to Köln, to Germany, specifically from Sumy. So the Kiev bus was too early, so I told him to take the train to Lviv. So he came there morning. In the afternoon, the driver took him. They crossed the border. He had a special document that she's not able to serve in the military, some medical issue. So no problem with that. Some questions, of course. Border control even called to this military establishment in Sumy to check if the document is not fake. because you can do that documents even fake, cost awful money, starting from 5,000 up to $8,000, but possible. You still can see lots of our men went abroad due to this due to these things. And actually you need to go, you just need to get your transport to come to any big city, railway station, central railway station, like it was in Köln. And there is a big kind of tent with the Ukrainian flags. So we were worrying he can miss, he cannot find, but when the bus stopped, he came out, he saw exactly this big tent. It's like a separated area, limited with kind of fence, and a lot of people, crowds of people. So you come there and say, I want to be refugees. Actually, nothing difficult, but then you need to be tested for COVID. Then they feed you, they give you some hot drinks, and they settle you down in some hostel or camp. So, of course, for some people, also two types of people traveling there. Some people are really thankful for everything they can get there, like warmth, like food on regular base, electricity, right? Some bed, not sounds of airplanes or bombings or air raid sirens, nothing like that. So people can be thankful for that and enjoy finally some peaceful atmosphere. Some people can be, like my relative. He was, annoying me all the time he was traveling. He was telling me the driver came late. He was telling me his legs are frozen. He was telling me he cannot go to toilet for a few hours. I said, you have a ton. You want me to call the driver and say, make the stop for this guy because he won't pee or what? You are there, so please be as an adult person, right? So the person had constantly some negative emotions during all the way. I was trying to explain him when I was sitting in the basement myself for almost 24/7 with my kids, and I was keeping my phone in the same position because in the basement internet blocked. So I should keep the telephone in the same position to get some signal. And I sent hundreds of people, I saved hundreds of women with kids. I make their trips from Ukraine abroad. And they say, do you know how much suffered these people? Do you know when it was March and -20, -27, and the bus couldn't cross the road at that time because of limitations. So people need to walk to cross the board, just walking. And the line was starting from 3 days up to 7 days. These people were standing with the babies for 2, 3, 4 days in the frost on their feet just to get out of this hell. And say, you dare to complain that your legs are frozen in the bus, so ask the driver to make your klima warmer. When he sat down, oh, there are no sockets here. I cannot charge my phone. I say, open your eyes. They are full. Buses are very comfortable, full of sockets. Then I call to driver and say, what's wrong? You have another bus today. Where are sockets? Because my relative's going to eat me with, eat my brains with a teaspoon right now. And he said, no, because he sat on the back seats and there are no sockets, but all the rest bus full of sockets just next to your seat. I said, oh, okay. And when he get to camp, of course, the person was very unhappy because a lot of gypsies, because a lot of people, kids running, crying loud, nothing you can be locked, all your money and documents you need to bring with you to the phone. You don't have socket in your room. You need to put your phone in the corridor, in the whole corridor, to charge the phone. But people who appreciate that, who really suffered, they will appreciate and they were happy. But such kind like my relative, of course, always will be unhappy. But finally, anytime. Anyway, You got there, you got under full control, no problem. You don't need to go somewhere to look for something, for somebody's help or whatever. Just main railway station in any city, desirably to check which cities still accept refugees. There are still lots of them. I know there are some programs to Spain, to Denmark, to Switzerland, so many, really. Not a problem, absolutely. And you get your status in couple of months. You get your money monthly, they feed you, and then you decide after you get your status, either you want to start learning language, to take language courses and still to get this social governmental help. Like, I don't know, in Germany, that's probably around 350 euro something, I won't lie. Or if you want to be independent and if you want to start working, like to earn, then of course they don't give you accommodation, free accommodation. You need to find that, or probably employer will give you that, but you still need then to pay. Like in German, I know that's around one bed place is like 350 euro for one bed in the room. So if you don't want free, like to live in a camp or hostel, which government provides you with, so you decide like this. So, and of course, when you start working, you working officially, you paying your taxes, you have your health insurance, your life insurance, and actually that's it. New life is ahead. So no problem with that. No problem. I don't know how it happens in America, unfortunately, because I don't have examples. But with the people whom I send to Europe every day, I know that's very easy. Poland, Czech Republic, Germany, Denmark, whenever you would like to get this refugee status. But be careful with that too. If the person would be registered, let's say in Germany, and then move to another country, that's not working like that. So you need to be registered as a refugee only in the country where you want to get this status. Because if you're registered in Germany and then you just decide that you can go to France, that will be a big issue. That will be a problem. Like in Germany, also you can work only when you are registered accommodation, when you have your accommodation registered. So you can work only in that land, and not specifically, like, let's say in Köln, but in that oblast, in that region. And you cannot move out, so that can be a problem. You can travel, but not there are some days, like 1 or 2 days. You can also get back to Ukraine, but you need to ask the permission. You need to let the government know, this job center, and you have just 21 days to get back. If you don't get back in 21 days, then all your social help payments, they are cancelled, of course, and the next time you want to go to Europe can be a problem. But lots of people, lots of ladies with kids who moved at that bad time, and even now, like to save their families, to save their kids. But even then, when they decide and they knew when it will be safer and more calm, they're gonna get back to Ukraine. So they reject those bonuses, right? Which some countries' government given to them. They just let no, stop the bank cards, stop bank accounts, say sorry, I'm going back to Ukraine. No problem when with that. So if you want to stop, you need to do it legitimately, legally, by law. Because Europe, we know, not like Ukraine. In Ukraine, you can pay bribe and do whatever you want, and you can get whatever you want. But there, Europe doesn't forgive such mistakes or some non-responsible attitude, So that's why no problem. You can travel, you can get your refugee status, so whatever you like. Tracy, good whatever time of the day you happen to be in, everyone. Yeah, thanks, Tracy. Hello. What, привет. Thanks for seeing you today. Joe, awful situation in Ukraine. I feel bad for all people there. we have what we have. We just pray and we hope that it finish as soon as it can. I'm counting days of winter. Trust me. Today I thought, oh, okay, today is third or fourth. Fourth, finally. So 4 days of three upcoming awful months already passed. So it's like 4 days less of this horror. So that makes me feel more positive. I'm counting days and think, okay, so December will be over, then January, then February is a short, and then how we survive. So everybody has his own, in his mind. Rolanda, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us today. I want to be with a mature Ukrainian woman, is 50 and over. I find middle-aged Ukrainian women very attractive. Yes. Yes, our ladies can be really attractive till the very old age, really, if they care about themselves. But matureness, that's the best. Yeah. Not playing games, to know what she really wants, what she is really worthy, to help her already principles, dignity, and then she can understand what kind of man she wants, and if you are specifically the man she wants. So that's the best in middle-aged ladies, and I think when they are really mature. Yeah, so hopefully you will find. Low rider journeys. When I was in Sumy, I heard the air raid sirens. Yeah, we had few days without. Yesterday, we got them even very late, like 11 p.m. I was shocked because we were in the bed, and you start to have this scratching feeling in the heart. You start to hear all the sounds. When the small child start to jump or to laugh, you just say shh, because we need to hear everything what's going on outside. For the first couple of months, I couldn't stand when my younger daughter was playing, laughing, and jumping, because every her jump I was associating with some hits outside, and they were confusing, and by this way that irritated me. So my mom explained me, oh, she is a small one, she needs to move, she need to get rid of some emotions of her fears by playing. So let her play, let her laugh. It's better she's playing and laughing when she's crying and scaring, right? But when it's no air raid siren, but we got not only rockets, we had a shelling around the city. So in this case, yeah, all these sounds make you, like psycho all the time. Psycho. Yeah, not the best, not the best sounds. The bombing was far from where I was, but I can't imagine how to live daily and nighty. My best friend said some don't even worry about the bombing anymore. Yeah, that's how psychology of people works. You cannot be afraid for a very long time. Sometime the time comes when you start either don't caring, or you just perceive and you decide whatever it happens, I cannot control that. Some people try to survive. So that's why every psychology, somebody's still careful. Let's say when we have online lessons for kids, when it's air raid siren, never lesson is continuing, never, always stop, because the teacher said, and now kids, you need to go to the shelter, to the safe place. No matter, you go to the basement, you go to the bomb shelter, or you just go to the corridor between two walls, no matter. But like, we still have these instructions. But to care about them, to ignore them or not to ignore, that's the personal matter, question. I had a friend, I told you once, who moved to Israel at the beginning of March. So she didn't survive all what we had survived here. And when at the end of April or beginning of May, she asked me, are you going still to basement? I said, yes. She said, are you crazy? Are you idiot? Nobody is hiding already. I said, I'm not a cat. I don't have 9 lives. I have just one. And I have 2 small kids. So I don't care who is ignoring, who is not hiding. I will hide. And because the location where I live, it's also very specific place. We have a special place for military training here, and we are very close to borderline. My house specifically 25 kilometers away from borderline. So you can understand that I can hear that every day. So of course I'm nervous. Of course I'm hiding, not now, but sometimes, but still. I live in this room to be closer to basement, just in case. So that depends. Yeah, people try to live normal life because you cannot be in paranoia for more than 9 months. You can get just crazy. Yeah. So yeah, some people cares, some already not. That depends. But as I say, some of my friends in the center of the city, they cannot hear hits. Sometimes they hear if they too strong, but mostly they not. And when we talk, they say, "Oh my God, it sounds like we live in different cities." I say, "Come to me." I even recorded like a voice message with sounds of incoming hits. And she said, "Oh, I don't hear that." I say, "Here we are. Come to me, drink some tea with me, and you will hear." So, and you will feel fidgeting, not only sounds. Mhm. As I said, Vita, I have watched you and Joe reads for a while. I wonder how your agency works if a small percentage of your client ladies are not in Ukraine. I'm not involved into business itself right now. I'm not coaching right now. I'm not administrating anything right now. So I'm just live streaming for you, for those who needs my help, my advice, who find them useful, and just like as an opinion of an experienced and mature Ukrainian lady. So you can get my point of view and my ideas and thoughts. So that's it. So how the business goes right now, that's the question to Joe and probably admin girls. They know what they are doing. So I guess anyway, always will be ladies who wants to go abroad, and always will be foreign guys who wants to meet them marriage-minded ladies. So it's difficult. Of course, it's difficult. That's why we are asking for donations, for some help to help us to survive this project and this channel. But of course, it's hard. Of course, it's hard. But when you invested too much and for so many years, and that worked, it's really probably can be difficult to stop everything, because it's like your child you was taken care of for many years, and then you start to get some results and it's working effectively. So I think people are inventive, so they always, if they want, they always will try to find a way out, though it can be difficult and seems impossible. If somebody will tell me 1 year ago what kind of life I'm gonna have right now in 2022, I won't believe. I won't believe. So we survive. We keep living. Yeah. Satish, hello, nice to see you. Hi, madam. I like your English speaking. I feel I like you. Ah, thanks. My English is far from ideal. I will open you one secret. My mom, she's an English teacher, and she's the best English teacher I ever met. Not because she's my mom, because she's professional and she has God-given talent. I think, and I'm sure completely. She can teach you not only English, but even mathematics, grammar, reading, biology, chemistry. So it's like, the person who really should be the teacher. So she finds my English is awful. I understand a lot of mistakes, grammar mistakes. Every time she watches my stream, maybe even now she's watching and listening. After stream, she's calling me saying, "So many grammar mistakes. Oh my God, what a shame. You need to start learning grammar." But I'm very expressive person, emotional, and I'm very fast, so of course I have a lot of slips of the tongue. I understand that completely. I'm sorry for that, but hopefully, guys, my English is not that bad that you cannot understand what I want to put in your heads, right? So Sorry for mistakes. And if you like my English, then I'm happy. I'm happy. Bill, hello. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. My Ukrainian doll is watching. Oh my God. uh, Rolanda, I like a woman like you, Vita. I really sincerely like and attracted to women can hold her on seriously. It's good. Should be like this. Some people can be weak, some can be strong, some can be strong visually. Though I am a strong woman, really strong. And when it's a difficult and scary situation, I really pull myself together, really. And I can do like really brave actions. My family members knows, but inside that cost me much inside. I'm like a volcano inside. You see, I'm very emotional all the time. I'm like a gypsy or Spanish woman because I talk too loud, I talk too much, I'm gesticulating with my hands. You know, that's a problem. When I was streaming a few years ago, probably guys who saw me then, like 2-3 years ago, all these gestures with the hands, they were irritating Joe because he said, why you constantly waving your hands in front of the screen? Just stay calm. But I cannot, because that's my body language. I'm expressing my thoughts and I expressing my emotions and feelings to you by my body language. I cannot sit still. If I understand, I start to move my hands too much, then I need to get my pen. So you see, if you see the pen, it means I try to control my gestures, my mimics, my body language. So yeah, everybody is different, but thanks for appreciation. Really nice to hear. Hi, 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 hi. Rolando, yes, some rich guys can be deviant and very destructive behaviors and controlling. Yes, so that's why I never was dreaming about rich men, but I was dreaming to become a rich myself, that I can do for myself whatever I want. But I am not a big demander. I don't have big demands or big desires. I'm very simple person to be satisfied. Really, really, really. I don't need brand things. I like nice clothes, but I never could understand why some t-shirt can cost $100. Really. That doesn't mean I'm cheap, but just I don't understand, and I think that's a waste of money because you need not one t-shirt, how it can cost like $100. Some ladies, they like, of course, luxurious way of life, luxurious procedures, clothes, only brand cosmetic. I'm okay with the simple stuff. But if I really like something and if I really want something, I can pay much. And I like to give expensive presents, like really to impress people, to make them feel like dream come true. So if I can, I always like to give presents, and I enjoy much more than getting something. When you see happy face, that's perfect. When you understand that you really made the person happy, that's really perfect. Yeah. But rich guys, yeah, I don't know how much it's in Europe and America. I guess also some examples exist, but not maybe such a high percentage like in Ukraine. In Ukraine, that's really a tendency. I got you out of poverty and now you're owing me all your life. Or you're eating my bread. That's also like a typical phrase. You're eating my bread and you're not earning, so what you want? And of course, for some ladies can be such hesitance, to be dependent on someone and to be hurt by being dependent. So yeah, that's understandable. Mhm. Так, guys, Tom, good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining us. What a terrible way to treat a woman. Some people are terrible. Some people are terrible, and some men are terrible, and some women are terrible, and even some Ukrainian women are terrible. That's not a secret. Everywhere can be terrible. Low ready Johnny's. I whole molten sulfur. Vita is tell truth today. What? I'm always telling the truth. Always, always. I never lie on my live streams because I'm not an actor. I'm all as I am. I'm all as I am. You can understand me, what kind of person I am just looking at me. I cannot pretend. I cannot smile if I hate the person. I cannot make a nice face. Never, never. And I cannot pretend I'm happy if I'm not. And if I'm angry and if I have some negative feelings, I will always show that. I don't even I'm polite person, by the way, and I have very good manners, but I can use bad words and I'm free to show my emotions, my real emotions, and I'm free to tell whatever I think, if people like it or not. So I'm always telling truth. That's not like today I'm telling truth, but last time I was lying. No, no, no. Tom, if a lady tells me things to make me jealous, I won't even tell her goodbye. Yeah, because she's plain. She's using your emotions and feelings, and she wants to hurt you somehow. Maybe she doesn't think she will really hurt, but she wants you to feel nervous that you can lose her. But only uncertain, unconfident lady can play such games with men's emotion. Confident lady will never make her man jealousy because she knows her value. When you try artificially to raise up your value, that means you're not confident. That's absolutely, absolutely my strong belief. Guys, we have 40 minutes with you still, so thanks God, electricity is still here. I was so nervous and panicking today because I knew you were waiting for me and probably again disappointed because yesterday shit happened and today again. And I remember how much I was promising you that tomorrow I'm all yours for 2 hours answering all your questions. Listen, oh my God. Yeah. What? Exactly. Don't worry. I have some other candidates. Okay, I'll help you pack your bags. Absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely. My motto is always the door is open. So who wants to go out? Always free to go. Absolutely. Never try to keep kids, to keep people, no matter it's woman or man. That's absolutely wrong. If the person wants to go and decided and thinks that's the right way, just let him go, no matter how much you love her or if she, him. So the person should decide. And but the faster she's out, the faster you can move on and find the right one. Absolutely. Also, the holy place can never be empty. You remember, right? The good place, we say the holy place can never be empty. So if you are the good one, the right one, and if you feel some wrong partner, some wrong person next to you, so he makes the seat busy, just open the door, let it out, and make the seat free, for something best, for something much better. And I believe that will happen. Go, puppy, get them. Yeah. IT guy, I guess that was IT guy leaving me because I was in panic and I called IT guy and said, come and fix and do something that I can have internet because I had some special devices to join Wi-Fi router and modem with a power bank that probably even if there is no electricity, but I can still have internet for live streams in time. But unfortunately, Ukrainian scammers scammed me and sent me one cable with device like invalid, so not working. And I was shocked and pissed off, and now I'm arguing with him. And I called IT guy, say, do something. And I know that he has the same cable. So he was trying to do something, So when the puppy was barking, I guess he left because I say 5 p.m. I have stream. Get out of here. Because I knew the dog will be barking. I knew. Yeah. Gregory, hello, good evening. Nice to see you. Zoom speed dating. Okay. So, guys, we have like half an hour with you. I'm trying to find your questions. Stop telling hello to each other. Tell hello to me and ask me some questions. Соні, привіт, доброго дня. Hello, Sony. See you first time here. Thanks for joining. You can speak Ukrainian. Nice to meet you. Okay. Pami, what about Indians? What you mean, Pami? Can you explain what about Indians? What exactly you want to know? Bill, cold and raining here. Here is disgusting weather. I can tell you, -4. Very windy, like very sharp and strong wind. Absolutely bold ground, like completely dry, frozen, and no snow. So if there would be snow, would be much more pleasant because this gray frozen land seems like very cold. We already covered, by the way, all our trees. I counted all trees in my garden. We have around 40. So I'm still planning, I'm still learning how to become a great farmer, to get big harvest. But so far I'm wasting money on buying new plants. I'm planting as a crazy every year, and then something went wrong and the harvest is rotten, or the plant is dying, or we have some diseases on plants, or some bugs, or weeds, or too much heat, or too much rain. So, no, I won't tell you. We have some not good joke, not ladies joke. I wanted to tell you, but then decide not to tell you. Probably, for the bad dancer, something can be extra, like cannot make him dance well. So that's for me, as I'm not professional gardener, but I really want to. And every year I really hope to get nice harvest, but something goes wrong every year. Pami, nice job, madam. Thanks. If you like it and it's useful for you, I'm very happy. If I can help someone to have even like more clear idea in your mind, and to open a little bit this window to Ukrainian culture and to Ukrainian ladies' soul, to understand how crazy they are deeply inside, and at the same time how beautiful they can be. We're talking about right women, good women, proper women. So I would be just happy if some of you can use my advice and really in some specific situation remember what I was telling you, kind of instructions, good instructions. So I will be happy. Gordon, hello. Thanks for joining us today. I like listening to you as it is. Perfect. I'm very pleased. Good. Thanks, Gordon, for nice words. Bill, Vita, are you talking about buses? Can they drive their own cars across the border? Yes, I am talking about buses. There are like big buses, company, like big buses for 40, 60 people. I'm not dealing with them. I'm dealing with the private buses for 8 passengers, let's say. They can bring parcels and they can bring passengers, let's say from Kiev, Lviv, Vinnytsia, Zhytomyr, whatever. And whenever you need, almost all Europe. And they can drive You mean drivers? Of course, they can drive their own buses across the border because they have a special documents and license. Of course, not everybody. Though the man cannot cross the border if he doesn't have medical issues or these special papers, So they make a special papers as a volunteer drivers, as a bringing humanitarian help from Europe to Ukraine. So a lot of different ways, a lot of special documents allowing you to cross the border. Cost much, takes time to get these documents, but yes, drivers with the special documents can drive every day, can cross the border, right? Yeah, but if just the person want, just any man cannot. Tom, Vita, I pray for Ukraine constantly. Thanks. Hopefully God will listen all our prayers, will hear, sorry. But Sai, the Metal Slayer. Good day, everyone. Hope all is well. Yeah, we're having fun here. You see, we have 30 minutes more, and we really have fun today explaining why Ukrainian ladies can be hesitant or have some doubts before starting some relationship with a foreign guy. Tom, are you visiting us by video with Vita in Streamyard? That's not question for me. Juan, okay, Juan, your question. Hello. Vita, what is the price for the normal bribe? That depends. That depends what kind of bribe, what kind of establishment, and what you want. Bribes can be $1,000. Bribes can be $1,000. Some bribes can be like a bottle of good cognac. Some can be like a package of a food, like coffee, some chocolate, some big sausage, piece of cheese, box of candies. That depends. So the size, the limit can be absolutely different. If you want to go to hospital to get some, let's say the child was sick, but not sick so much that you really should go to the doctors to make some tests, all this blah blah blah, to stay in line. I hate it. I hate going to hospital. So I prefer to treat them by myself, but the ways I know. So but when we get back to school or kindergarten, we need some paper that we were really sick, so but how I can get that paper? So I can have my nurse, I can call her and ask for this paper that we were sick from this day up to this day, as she was a nurse for my elder daughter and for my smaller one. So I know her already for 16 years. We are kind of friends already. I can get any medical paper, whatever I need, but I can bring chocolate for her. I can bring her like 40, 50 hryvnia, depends on how important the paper is. But bribes depend. If you go to some official places, like governmental establishment, their bribes can be huge. But some small bribes to teacher, even if you want teacher to pay more attention to your child. So you can bring kind of, it's not even bribe, like to please the person. Let's say it's a tendency here when you give your child, small one, really like up to 2 years something, and the child has issues with the toilet still, right? So probably need diapers. So and you want the nurse in the kindergarten will pay much more attention, change the dresses, clothes in time, right? Change the diaper. So not like to let the child run around in wet panties. So you can bring something, you can pay something, you can pay always in hospital when you give birth. For example, cesarean, normally it's free operation, but if you want guarantee and if you want good service, and you want doctor really pay attention to you, not telling you, that's not the time, I need to sleep more. So if you want really good attention from doctor to you specifically, and then the doctor will be even responsible for that. So you can pay for that. Can be $200, can be $300, can be $400-$500, can be. And when you gave a birth and you need some help of nurse, really, because you don't know probably how to carry baby, how to breasting correctly, in a correct way. If you don't pay, nurses can be indifferent, can be ignoring you, you know. But if you just give 200 hryvnias to a specific nurse, she will show you how to keep your baby, how to dress it, how to wash it, how to give milk, how to breast it normally in a correct way. So everybody still here in Ukraine likes money because they're not satisfied with salaries, and to provide better service everybody wants to be paid. So unfortunately this system still working here and will be working for a very long time, I guess. Juan, you thinking of bribing someone? So if you want some specific bride, you can ask me. Yeah, before we had even bribe to make the foreign passport faster. Right now it's a problematic. Right now this service cannot get bribes because the system works like this. But before, oh my God, yes, you just need to pay more and you can get your passport in 2-3 days if you are in a hurry and have enough money. Renee, hello, nice to see you. I'm writing to a 40-year-old Ukrainian lady. I'm 59. Do you believe her parents will accept our age difference? Oh, if she's 40, she needs to take decisions by herself already. She's not the small 50-year-old girl. 40-year-old woman, who can tell her that's not the right age gap between you and your man? So I don't think that's a correct question. She should decide by herself. If she is okay and she keeps communicating with you, then it means that's fine for you. I don't know how long you are communicating with her and how far you are in your online relationships. Also, yesterday we were discussing how not to be scammed while online dating and to which moments and points you should pay attention. Probably will be useful for you. You can find it also on this channel. My yesterday stream, we were discussing this topic. So I don't think that's a problem, because when you're 20 and he's 40, that's too big. When you're 40 and he's 60, that's okay. That can be much more okay, especially if you're active, healthy, like full of energy. And European guys absolutely looks different. If we compare 60-year-old guy from Europe and 60-year-old Ukrainian man, sometimes it can be absolutely two different stories. Absolutely. Because European people, they used to take more care about themselves, about their health. They go in for sports, trying, not all, of course, not all, but trying to look much better for a longer time, to prolong their lives. Ukrainian men and women at this age mostly can look like really aged people, mostly, unless the person, lady or man, has a business, successful, their position demands from them nice looking, like to be informed, in shape, right? In a good shape. So they are doing some procedures, they are going to sauna, they are going into gym, they're going to resort places couple of times a year. Like that also recover your body, gives you time for relax, to refresh. So that depends. But I don't think the 40-year-old needs to ask permission from mom about age difference at this time. Mhm. Juan, and this is Spanish language. Gregory, ¿qué onda estoy aquí trabajando? Ah, this is Spanish. I really like Spanish and Italian language. That was my dream to learn it, really. Because before, I had a really good knowledge of Japanese language. I have been a translator for karate team for many years, and my Japanese was perfect, much better than English, much better. But before, because of no practice already for many years, it's like in passive vocabulary, no, not active. But if you hear and start talking to people, you of course remember everything. But Italian and Spanish language, my love, I adore how it sounds. I even had some like self-learning book I started to learn by myself. So good. Guys, stop talking in Spanish. Vita's will hand gestures holding a pen. It's like a conductor leading an orchestra. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, when I have it, so it means I'm trying to control myself, because not to make too much of such movements, not to scare you away, guys. Gregory, Vita, I pray for you and your family to be safe. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Hopefully. Juan, what you are talking here? Vita does not have good manners. She has great manners. No, I can be bad, girl. I can be really, I can be. I'm a very specific woman in all ways. And I'm, like white and black, really extreme. I don't have average. So to be with me, to follow my rhythm of my life, and to follow the speed of my thoughts and my ideas and plans, you should be really a hero, guys. So sometimes I can be bad, not lady, but at the same time I have very high inner culture. I know where to talk, how to talk, with whom to talk, which jokes are appropriate at this time or not. And yeah, I'm a little bit confusing person. You never know what to expect from me, like a bomb. Gregory, Vita, your English is great. No, it's far from great. It's far from great. So I have a chance just to practice with you guys. So, and of course, when you concentrate, you're more calm. When you plan to start talking at 4 p.m., and I am the person of plan. I plan everything. I like stability. I like schedules. I like plans. I like to be responsible, to be in time. I hate to be late. You can never get me in real life late. If I am late for some meeting, you will always know something really urgent or bad happened, because I'm not like all ladies. I prefer to come even earlier before, and I hate to be hurry up, and I hate when people waiting for me. So that's why when I know you are waiting for me at 4 p.m. and I couldn't do anything, for me it was like, like a beast in the cage, trying to get out, like, let me stream. Yeah. So my mom always see all my mistakes, and she said, you should learn better when you have been in the university. But if you understand me, that's great. Green Singles, Richard. Is Green Singles a scam site? I'm not sure if I ever heard about Green Singles. Really? Dream Singles, maybe. If it's Dream Singles, then yes, I had a very unpleasant story with Dream Singles telling their scammers many years ago. Oh my God, that was such a scandal all over YouTube. Oh my God. Yeah. Tom. Vita, your English is very good. Broken grammar makes you very cute. I can understand you perfectly. Okay, thanks. Yeah, it makes me funny. I'm not afraid to be funny, by the way. That's good. When I have a chance to go to guest and when we can drink some wine, have a good company, when you can really relax. I like to tell the stories from my life, which I had millions. I can talk for weeks about my life and very funny stories. But my peculiarity, if really some even tragic story happens, something really bad, so you need to actually to explain with a sad face and sad voice. I can make an anecdote from that. So all people will be lying on the floor just from laughter. And the more tragic story was, the more funny way I explained that to people. So that's why probably I survived, because I tried to turn everything into, though I'm a very sensitive person, but I like to laugh. I like when people makes me laugh, and I like to make jokes from some really bad stories. Yeah, so if I look funny, that's fine. That's fine. Richard, dream singles. Oh yeah, I gave an answer. I gave an answer earlier, but I don't want to repeat it once again. Not to continue, not to repeat this story. Who knows the story? I guess that Tracy, because Tracy was watching my live streams that time. That was like 3 or 4 years ago. So Tracy can share what happened then. So I prefer to shut up, guys. But I gave you an answer. Yeah. Vita, there is nothing wrong with moving your hands when you speak. That shows that you are very intelligent. Yeah, that helps me think, that move my brains. And as far as I have a lot of ideas always in my mind, and I start from one and finishing my conversation, my speech absolutely with absolutely different things. Once we were traveling with my husband from Kharkiv to Sumy, I guess, so 3 hours. Then he asked me some questions. I started about that and finished about Japan. Oh my God. After 2.5 hours, we stopped to coffee and he said, "That's it. Your story is over." And I said, "What?" He said, "I asked you about if we should go to supermarket to buy some milk, but you were talking nonstop for 2.5 hours, telling me all bullshit. You can never imagine, you can never create in your mind." Oh my God. Like, really funny. Yeah, so that helps me. That helps me. But if you like, I'm happy because I know some people can be irritating. My small child telling me every day that I'm talking too loud, but I say I cannot talk quiet because I'm emotional. I'm like a Spanish lady. I'm emotional. Uh, Funny, yeah. Today I have a specific mood. Ready to laugh. One second. Here's the question, Tom. I know a lady in Russia. Can you advise how she can leave to Poland? Yeah, that's easy actually for Russian people. Guys, yesterday I managed to make the lady with the Russian passport to cross the border control between Ukraine and Hungary. So that was great. She was so thankful. And she was trying to talk to me in the broken Ukrainian, and I understood that she's not Ukrainian because even her articulation, it's not like she cannot speaks Ukrainian, but it's absolutely different. Like she's not able, her jaw's different, how we say. And they say, don't worry, because I was talking in Ukrainian with her. I say, you cannot speak Ukrainian, then talk in Russian with her. And she said like, like breathe out. And when I found her the bus, I found her driver from Lviv to Mukachevo, Western Ukraine, and where the bus was waiting for her. And when she was driving in the car, she asked me, the driver knows about my situation, that I have like Russian passport, but she has German, permanent residency. I said, yes, of course. I told him and I gave him all instructions what she should tell to the border controllers that you can pass the border, because Polish border control didn't let her. So she came back to Lviv And then I brought her from Lviv to Mukachevo, and then from Mukachevo she is driving to Köln, if I'm not mistaken. No, Hanover. So, and then she told me very quietly, here are people in uniform, like some soldiers. I don't want to explain loudly in the bus that I have Russian passport because probably they're gonna beat me. I said, don't worry. He got all instructions. So yes, actually, getting back to your question, I think people from Russia can easily go to Poland. They can do that also, I know, via Minsk, via Belarusian cordon, border control, sorry. There is a way. So the best is, I guess, to go. But lady from Russia, from what city specifically? Like we have buses and drivers, which can even bring people from Crimea, from Zaporozhye, Kherson, Donetsk, Lugansk, via Russia to Poland. They need to get some filtrations, which is not pleasant procedures, I can tell you, like really unpleasant, but it's possible. And if to go, so that depends where in Russia specifically. And if she goes to Belarus border control, that's easy. There is a bus coming to Warsaw directly. I have my permanent constant passenger from Belarus. He's coming to Warsaw by bus from Belarus, and then I can bring him to where he goes, to Bremen, Germany, all the time. So constantly going back and forth. So yeah. So guys, we have 10 minutes with you today. Like him, indeed, woman from Ukraine. Yeah. Borders not closed, so people can go that way, via Belarus. That's the best and most secure right now, I guess. Countries like Turkey, yeah. Poland, Lithuania, Litva, Czech Republic doesn't let people with Russian passports cross their border control, but Hungary let. Hungary, because Hungary is more friendly to Russia right now. What about documents? Have no idea about Russian people, absolutely. About Ukrainian lady, needs just to get documents. They need to, people with Russian passport now needs to get some visa. Or to have some permanent residency of some country or whatever. So they need to get it. It's not like Ukrainian people can get now foreign passport and go, even if you don't have foreign passport. But if you are from the cities which are really in a bad situation right now and close to war fields, right? They can go even with the Ukrainian passports, explaining from where they are specifically. So but Russian people needs visa, I guess, or some documents, some explanations. Joseph Landy, I really like your English. I find the accent sexy and attractive. Your passion too. Thanks. Not sure if they'll accept Russian documents. I think she will require e-visa. Yeah, that's what I said. Because the lady I brought yesterday, she got German permanent residency. That saved her, actually. But Poland didn't let her cross the border. So she was taken out of the bus. Yeah, and sending back. So, but Hungary, okay. If you know what to tell, how to do, some tricks. So yes.